gonna angle the camera a bit better. Hopefully it doesn't see my face, otherwise I'm gonna have to wear my tudong today. Now you can see me. Talking to myself. Anyway. Just in case, I'll wear my hijab. Okay. Hello. Hi everyone. Sorry, I'm putting on my hijab just in case the camera kind of like shows me. I'm gonna open my YouTube channel so I can see the chat in my monitor. The chat, the YouTube thing. Hello, hi everyone. So today, I'm like doing a class. So today I'm going to, let me just check if the audio's there. I'm like doing a class. Okay. So today, I'm like doing a lecture, you know. I'm going to be drawing the credits and the, what do you call it? And the title card. I usually do that for the animatics that I do. I'm pretty much done with the animatics side now, just the visual stuff. So right now I'm just gonna do the right now. After this, only left the audio part, which shouldn't take me too long. Like the last time I did it, it took me only about a day or so. And after that, I should be done. But, you know, I have a really busy week this next coming week. So I'm just gonna like take my time with it. Like I said, I promised you guys to do it on to do it on Valentine's Day or to upload it on Valentine's Day, but I might do it earlier. I think after 9th. Yeah, after 9th of February because I have something really important on 9th February. Maybe anytime after that date. Between that date and Valentine's Day. I think it'll be very nice because I'll be like done with my thing. Okay. Can I share? All right, I want to do the credits. So I have about like a lot of credit here. So I have about 7 pages of credits to do now. Damn. Because this will be my last one to do for a while. Maybe until after February, then I'll start doing another one if anyone wants to see another one again. Because this is very exhausting to do. But yeah, how long does it take for you to make the animatics? Duration wise, it would be around 1 to 2 months for like a 10-minute animatics, for me at least, because I spend my time doing it. So I have some option for thumbnails here, as you can see. So if you guys would like to help me, that I want to decide which thumbnail I want to use for the new animatics. It's not spoilerish, so it's fine. So yeah, if you guys can help me with that, then that'll be great. But otherwise, I'm going to continue doing the credits stuff. Okay, so for the first page, I'm going to do story, art, animation, sound design, everything by me. I'm just going to do like a general post of maybe general drawing of Alistair and Celia together. Okay, I'm trying to get an idea of like what to do for the first page of credits, which is basically story and art by me. So maybe just a general drawing of, I like drawing the human versions of them, so I'll just draw them. Okay, actually, if you guys have any questions, I'll try my best to answer them in here as well. You can ask me anything. That's what Q&A is. So you can ask me not just about the work, but anything that you're curious about me as well. Every single day I hope to see more of them. I wish I was kidding. I really love them, but please take care of yourself and take all the time you need, okay? Thank you so much. Hello, Mary Jane. Does your eyes are fine with screens? Well, I'm getting older, so I would like have a low brightness for my screen now. But like I'm not as bad as my students. My students are like terrible. They're like every time they show their work on their laptop, I'm like I can't see anything because their brightness are so low. So I'm not sure what's going on with them right now. Maybe they just like dark modes. But I'm okay with the screens. This one is not so bad because the brightness is quite low. Like even the white color is not that outstanding in this one. Oh yeah, actually, maybe I should draw them as their I'm trying to get an idea here, you know. Okay, so for this part, this will be story and art by me. So I'm doing the credit drawings right now. I love to do these. But like I'm trying to get an idea what to do. I know your next project is gonna be amazing. I hope. I feel like I struggled a lot with the dialogue this time because I keep rewriting them just to try my best to make them sound as natural as I can. It was a struggle. So, and the story itself, maybe um, it will make sense motivation wise. Like you'll be asking, why is she doing that? Or why is he doing that? And like, I think you just take it as it is, like it's emotional stuff. Like when people when they're driven by their emotion, they probably like won't be too will make sense their actions. So hopefully that's what you get from the the animatic. Even I was like, what the heck are they doing right now? But by the time I finished doing it. Is that for another video or yeah, this is for my next video. I'm trying to do like the credits. So I'm trying to find out what to draw. Maybe something like this. Okay, I'm doing a sketch, very fast sketch right now. Okay, the locks have to be a bit. So this will be CC, I guess. I do live sometimes. I think I just do it once a week. Sometimes I'll be random and like do live on a weekday, but that's mostly on TikTok. My colleague does live every day for some reason. Not every day, but like he does it like I see notifications from him almost every day. And he does live about his axolotl. So if you want to follow him, you can ask me about what his handle is, I guess. Привет. That's all I can say. Sorry. Hi, Siren. You're getting messaged by a fifth dimensioner. What? Is this okay? Trying to do credits here. Credits for the new animatics. So I'm trying to get an idea on what to draw for them. So maybe I wouldn't like do a lot. So here will be Mr. Alistair here. This is terrible. Like I can't imagine what his pose is here right now. No. So this is where Al would be, I guess. And he watches over her as she like writes on shit. How are you today? I'm fine. I don't know why, but I've been having a case of stomach aches at night. Maybe it's something I ate, but I'm fine most of the day. I don't know. Sometimes I just have those days where I just have indigestion issues and stuff. Okay, this will be my draft first. So this will be for the first page of credit. It looks very vague, right? Like, what am I drawing? So this is like Stella, I guess. Like doing like practicing her handwriting and shit. If Marcella's an overlord, does she own any souls? I've been looking into that actually. Like I was like looking at what makes an overlord in Hazbin Hotel. So like The answers are pretty vague. I mean, the most that people know is that they own souls. Um, but then you have things like, oh, they work hard to gain power or something. So like, I don't know. It's kind of like not clear what the rules are in Hasbin Hotel. But I would guess imagine she was not to be. I don't know. And if I don't think she owns any souls, but I would imagine she owns places or territories, I guess. Maybe that would be interesting to look into. But yeah, I have no idea because there's not enough information on what makes an overlord an overlord. So if anyone would enlighten me, that would be nice. Okay, I think this is fine. Maybe here. There you go. I'm late and I missed the question. You didn't miss any question. You can ask me anything. So yeah, let me try to adjust the camera a bit. Sorry, this is still my setup. I don't like to do like online stream right now, like from the OBS or whatever, because my microphone is not the best condition. So this is the way to do it right now through my phone. So hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, so this is the first page. The second page will be oh, the cast. Okay, so the first page will be cast 1, Alistair and Stella, I guess. So this one's easy. I'm just gonna draw them at the side here, kind of like the how they do credits in a lot of the films and stuff. So I'll draw Alistair here. So this is how I draw Alistair, by the way. Tutorial. First you draw a circle like that, and then you draw like 2 lines, curved lines going downwards. And then you draw these guidelines. And then this is the nose. I usually like to draw the nose first. And then the eyes are like a half circle shape, I guess. And then if you have the eyelids, then you would draw something like that. Yeah, and then that's his, you put the pupil. So this is a sketch. It's not gonna look nice yet. And then the eyebrows. And then he has a smile on, so I'm gonna put a smile on him. You were asking about an overlord. Did I was kiss overlord? Yeah. Oh, I was explaining that, I guess. Anyway, what is my favorite character besides Alistair? I do like Husks and Nifty, the radio trio as they are named, with together with Alistair. So I like them both because they have interesting relationship with Alistair. But aside from that, I do like. Let's try to find someone outside of the circle. I do like Carmilla, one of the overlords, because she's one of the more serious character. And I do like Zestiel because he seems to have like some sort of dignified thing about him. So I like them both. Okay, tutorial, I forgot. So the ears are like triangle shape, but then you draw like this notch here to connect with his head. So do the same with the other side. And then his hair is like a bun, like a bob. So do that. And then his neck is a bit long. As a demon, I would assume they look a bit deformed than when they were humans. So, and then the body. So his body is like very heavy at the top. And then a little thin at the waist. So I'm going to draw him a little bit more full view like that. Okay. Put the name somewhere else here. I'll delete this for now, so I can draw these. Hi. Okay, and then his waist is like, his waist is snatched. His waist is small, so So he's like very thin like that. I draw him like not without clothes yet because I like to draw it afterwards. But of course I'll draw pants on him. And his usual pose is him like just doing this, which makes it easy for me. I don't have to draw hands. And then he has his staff at the back, like that. And then his thing here, and then I'll draw his clothes in. He's a bit naked right now. So he has a coat, and then a bow tie, like that. There you go. We have Alistair now. You make drawing look so easy. I try my best. Okay. I want to know her cutest expression. Ah, you'll see it in the new animatics. I think I made one cute expression at least, or a few of them. So the newest animatics will have that. I'm not going to spoil it yet. Are the voice actors you reviewed with for Husk, Nifty, and others for this project are spotted on? It's very hard for you to get an accurate voice acting or voice that sounds the same as the original, so you can't have anything too perfect all the time. You gotta understand that, because unless I hire the actual voice actors, they're not gonna sound the same. But they sound pretty good. They sound like the characters. They sound like a variation of the characters. So I would say that, Galaxy. Okay, so you gotta understand that. Hello, Namillion. How are you? I'm doing fine. Thank you. I hope you're doing okay too. Varsity Artist, hello. Okay, so this will be the credits. I will draw Alistair here. I think maybe people will get sick of me drawing this character now. So maybe I'll just, that's why I gotta take a break for a while. I'm so scared that people will get sick of this, so I will not draw anymore. Hello, what's good do you go to? I really want to learn how to draw draw, you mean? I love anime and cartoons. I really want to learn how to draw them. You learn by just starting. That's it. You can't just like expect to find a class to do it, because I never learned drawing from classes. I did take like a few subjects like in life drawing and stuff, but they don't teach you how to draw characters. You got to learn that yourself. Just practice a lot, and there's a lot of online resources you can find online, especially from people who share their artwork as well. They love to teach about how to draw and stuff. So just start. That's it. You don't have to like hesitate. Just start doing it. And you don't have to post everything that you draw. You can just do it in a sketchbook first, and then see like how it looks like. And if you're proud of it, then you can start posting it. Okay? Hello, Miss Fina. Hi, Nikki. I missed several of your live streams. My life has been busy. Me too. I should be busy, but I'm not. I'm not acting busy for my work. So I should be acting busy for the next week, because I have something important on the 9th February. Oh, it's February already. God damn. Is it 2nd February or it's 1st February? So this one I'm drawing Stella. So tutorial for Stella is basically the same. Draw a circle first, and then draw 2 curves and then guidelines. And I like to draw the nose first. So her nose is like a bit more cuter. And then her eyes are a bit like this, more typical eyes. Yeah. Have you heard of Animation Encante by Carvin Lau? If you didn't, go ahead and check it out. I'll check it out later. If I forget, you can just share it to me in personal message. Because I have a lot of people suggest me things. Even my own friends suggest me like what shows to watch, and I never like watch them on the spot. It usually takes me like sometimes even 1 year to even like watch anything they recommend. So I'm sorry, I'm very slow when it comes to recommendations. So if you want me to check it out immediately, just share me the link directly to me. Because then I won't be able to check it out. So I'm sorry, I'm like the worst person to actually recommend anything sometimes. But you know, sometimes you get lucky, like I will check it out immediately. Thank you for calling me queen. I'm supposed to invite Alistair later, but yeah. Wait. You have another art style? I do. Are you sick of this art style? Is that why you ask? But I do have like my personal art style would be, let me try to draw myself. Okay. This will be how I draw. So first I will start with the eyes. And then I'll draw these like not corners of the eyes there. And then how I draw nose is usually like this. And then the mouth will be like this. Oh my god, I haven't drawn this style in so long. And I'll draw the full lips actually. I'm trying to draw myself. If only I look this good though. I look terrible right now currently. In real life. Like I feel like I haven't taken care of myself that well. And then I'll draw myself wearing a hijab. I don't have hair. I do have hair, but like, again, so this is my actual art style. There you go. Let me just clean up these lines a bit so you can see better. And then I can do a little bit of shading. There, so you have my art style. Let me put it in a better angle. There you go. So this is supposed to be my art style, but now I have like been like corrupted by has-been style right now for the time being. Not corrupted, but like infected. Let me read the comments for a bit. Deep Dark Artist Secret, when I have to draw multiple drawings of same scene, I cheat by using Animation Assist. I don't know what that means. Animation Assist to get onion skin frames. I mean, do whatever it takes, I guess. As long as you're not using AI. That's fine. Will you send you some new stuff? Yesterday came out pretty, please. Don't want the magical girl app too. Okay, sure. I have a question. Are you gonna make movies? Movies? Seriously? I mean, I would love to make movies out of any story that I have. But the fact of the matter is I don't have money. I mean, I'd have enough money to do it. So apologies for that. I would if I can like do it in a long term. Like I like doing the animatics. I feel like now that I will have about 3 animatics, it will feel like an actual one episode of a TV series. So I like that. And she has more of this pose. So one puts his arms at the back and one puts her arm at the front. Interesting. Oh, let me share this with Mr. Alistair so that if he wants to join, he can join it. Here you go. Join if you'd like. Anyway, I already joined. Sorry, I didn't see. Just say hi. I couldn't see your name. Oh, okay. Let me read the comments. Does Marcella take any inspiration from Kaya from Where the Crawdads Sing? I think so. Like I did watch the movie. I think I developed her character more after watching that movie. But she did come before I watched the movie. Like she was conceptualized before I watched the movie. It's just that the backstory now came more from a little bit inspired from that movie. Sorry. What does Stella think of modern tech? Is she more like Al, who is revolted by it, or more like Vox, only uses it? I think I imagine her to be more like she adapts, so she probably don't mind using it. I actually have this idea in my mind where she actually did get a driving license for some reason in hell. I don't know why. And she goes crazy and lets out her anger. There's a lot of ideas in my head, but I don't know if I want to make it true or not. But that's one of my ideas, is that she managed to get a driving license in hell of all places. Because that'd be interesting, like someone who's from the old what era tries to adapt to new technology and stuff. So she's a little bit opposite of that. She don't mind using it. After your break, will you ever go back to making radio siren animatics? We'll see. I need to take a break until after February, I think. Because, okay, one thing is because I'm Muslim, I celebrate Ramadan. And Ramadan is during February, I believe. So, at that time, we will be fasting from day to night. So, won't have enough energy. Although it would be okay because I think it will be during my semester break where I'm teaching. So at least I have a little bit of time to do some things. But I think I'll be doing like comics and illustrations and things like that. I won't not be doing animatics for a while because it is very exhausting to do. And the thing is, people tell me to, take a break and everything, like, oh, take it easy, take my time. The thing is, my mind just can't do it. I'm like, I have to finish this soon. I have to finish this soon. So even if you told me that, I try my best, but I can't. I'm literally like, I have to do it now. I have to do it now. Fast you make that self-portrait. Hey, Alistair, the deal maker is here. He's the one who voiced Alistair for my project, so you can just say hi to him. Why your stories are so good? Are you reading books so much? This comment, oh my god, makes me laugh because I haven't read a book in so long. Like, seriously, in so long. I used to read a lot of books when I was a child, or when I was in school. But like right now, I am literally... I am trying my hardest to actually read every day, but I can't. Okay, so this is a credits page number 1. So this will be cast. So voice cast, I mean. Voice cast. So we have the 2 main characters here first. We have Alistair. So I write the text here down first so I can know where to place the text later when I draw it later. When I draw the credits later, and then I'll know where to put the text in. Alistair is voiced by Alistair. Interesting. He doesn't have any other name. So I'll just put him as Alistair. But I'll put his full handle. Alistair, the deal maker. What a long handle, yeah. Deal maker 1929. And Marcella is me. So just put my name there. Actually, maybe I should put my full name now that I've put it out there for people. There you go. So this is the first casting voice. So next credit will be the other 2 voice casts, which is Husk and Nifty. Credit 3. So I'll write this down first. This is voice cast Husk and Nifty. My doctor's handwriting is back. But I do watch movie a lot, so maybe that's why you might consider me good. I try my best, but I hope it's good. Animation Assist is a Procreate feature to animate where all the drawing layers become frames instead. Oh, okay. Some of my students do use Procreate to do animations, which I don't find, as long as I get it done, so I don't really care. Oh, so that's what it is. I'm indeed here. Okay. Good morning to all of these. What are Marcella's preferences when it comes to clothes? Like only skirts, or does she also like to wear pants too? Long or short sleeves? Any hairstyle preferences as well besides her braid? Wow, that's a lot of questions. I think she would wear pants. I mean, like I said, she adapts, so she'd be open to doing anything, but she does prefer to wear traditional skirt because that's what she's used to. And the style that I draw her in, this fashion here, is actually an older style. It's not from 1920s, I believe. This is from 1910s. So I believe she's more influenced by that fashion sense. 1910, what? So yeah, she prefers skirts and more feminine clothing. But I was like imagining her wearing a pants actually. Okay, I need a reference for Husker and Nifty because I don't draw them that often. References. There you go. So I need to put Husker there for a second. Right. Hairstyle preferences, I think a ponytail will be nice because I think she wore that a lot when she was alive as well. Stella is a crazy driver, confirmed. Yeah. Yes, she would be. Hi, Miss Vina, I'm here. Hello, Raven. Driver license in hell. GTA in real life. Yes, kind of like that. Driver's licenses. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the comments for a second. Road trip AU. Not sure how long I'll be watching, but let me just say your latest teaser has me incredibly excited. Thank you so much. I hope you'll like it. If you don't like it, that is okay. It'll be my last one for a while. I thought she would be a backseat driver. No, she take control. Loser. I was wondering if I can send you a movie script of mine for your art curtains anime. Oh my god. I'm probably not the least qualified person for you to send a script. But hey, if you want to share it, then feel free to do so. You can find my, what do you call it, Discord somewhere in my community post. I'll draw Husker here. Husker looks like a triangle. Here, tutorial. So I always draw like a circle first. And Husker has this tuft at the side of his face and his cheeks like that. And well, of course, I'll be doing that. And his eyes are like half circle, which is very easy for me. And then his nose is like a heart shape, which I like. And he has this weird eyebrow. And then he has like Husker. There you go. Husker in my style. Anyway, let me read out the comments. Take the time you need to recover. Thank you. Yeah, next week is gonna be, I have to really prepare myself for something which is on the 9th. So I have to like study what I have right now. And then prepare for like basically what I have is a presentation on the 9th in regards to my postgraduate studies, which I should be preparing by that earlier, but like I was doing this instead. So typical artist. They don't make good researcher, by the way. We artists don't make good researchers, so never get into postgraduate studies, people. But yeah, I'm very close to finishing it. I just need to do 2 presentations, which is what do you call it? Work completion defense, and also the Viva Voce. If you are familiar with postgraduate studies, then you would know what Viva Voce is. Husker. There you go. It's very fun to draw him, actually. I should draw a different pose for him. I don't want to draw cross arms. But then he crosses his arms a lot, so. And he also has thin waist. Funny. I like that in a million. Taking a wheel, speeding off with smile and maniacal laughter, smiling with eyes full of panic while gripping anything to get thrown out. I think she's more of an angry driver than a crazy one. So she'd face a lot of bad drivers and she'd probably get very angry. Stay 25 feet away from you. Alistair. Fina, how are you? Hi, Optum. Nice to see you again. I'm doing okay. I've been having stomach issues recently. I don't know why. But other than that, I'm very okay. I love to draw too. I drew myself for my PFP. Hey, nice drawing. I think I can see it. Miss Fina, I hope you're drinking water. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me. Actually, I need to drink water now. Thank you. I love your videos. Thank you, Jolene. I like Husker's like thick lower arms because it's very interesting character style. So I'm just gonna draw that like here. I want to draw him like interacting with Nifty here. So, oops. There you go. And Nifty will be here. Nifty is very short, so she's like over here. I'm thinking to do a human Alistair cosplay and post it on Pinterest. Wow. I'd love to see more human Alistair cosplay actually. Because I bet it's very easy to do anyway. Oh my god, where is the thing? I changed the name of my WIP novel. I'm drawing my OC meeting Stella right at this moment. Do we friend you on Discord to send? Yeah. So my Discord is I'll just type it in here. There you go. So that's my Discord ID there. So you can find it there, okay? Her style is older than Alistair's. I think because I'm trying to like come up with stories and reasons why. It's very hard sometimes. So Nifty is easy to do. So you just basically draw a circle for her head. And then she has like a half circle but upside down compared to Husker. Kind of like that. She looks crazy. And then she has like eyelashes at the bottom. And then she'll have like sharp teeth like that. It's already like her. And then her hair is like this, I think, if I remember correctly. And she has a bit of a curl at the side of her hair like that. So this is Nifty. I don't know what Husker's doing though. So Nifty, let me just find her reference photo for a second. Oh, Nifty. There she is. Got a question. Why do people only spam hearts when I do? I don't know. I'm sorry, but Husk looks like crossover between Cat in the Hat and the Grinch. You mean like the character design or this drawing? But yeah, I'm not a fan of his design that much because I feel like it's too busy. If they can simplify some of the details of his character design, I mean in the show, I think I would like it a lot more. But in terms of how they wrote the character, I think I do like it because I kind of have a soft spot for that kind of character sometimes. Trying to hold hands. Maybe I should make them hold hands actually. Husker and Nifty. There you go. Like father-daughter. There you go. Let's make them hold hands. Cute. Sucree. Oh, sorry. I use this pencil to actually draw my sketch. Okay. If I have to pick a fighter style, I choose Husker because it looks so fun being a magician using those tricks. Yeah, his powers are actually pretty cool. I wish they show it more. I mean, I did see, like, I think there's 2 times in the show currently where he does it. Or 3 times, I think. But I want to see more of it, you know? It looks too cool. Okay. Can I draw your Siren Girl OC as Angel? Yeah, feel free to do so. And then share it with me. Because I like to collect all these fan arts. Because I feel like it's very like, what do you call it? Motivating. And it's very like, it heals the soul a bit to see someone else like do art of your art. If you get what I mean. Will Angel be free of Val? I want him to be free of Val. Because whatever happens to him in the show is like so much worse than what any other character is going through right now. So I want him to be like having like a happy ending at least. So yeah, so far it's not looking like it. So I don't get why. You should actually have a happy ending. Not happy ending, but like away from Val at least. Okay, so I do Nifty first. So if you want to know who voiced Nifty, you're gonna have to wait until I finish the credits, until I finish uploading everything. And I'll write their name here in my doctor's handwriting as usual. There. Can you understand who that is? No, you can't. Husk is, I asked the previous person who did my previous animatics, the one who did the cook and the friend at the radio station, because he had the perfect voice for him. So I just straight up just asked him, hey, you want to do another voice? So he's like, yeah, sure. So it's Jay. I can't remember what his full name is. Game Jay Shin. He's Korean, by the way. There you go. So that's credits too. So the next credit will be music. Okay, for now I don't have a specific. I don't have a specific finalized music credits, but I think I only have 2 music I want to do. Valentino's fighting style is just gun. Yep. Sorry. Oh my god, the chat. I need to write an angry Stella driver fic. Yes, please do. I used to never drink water. Now I drink 9 filled to the brim cups a day. Send help. Hi, Dark Wolf. Sorry. I gotta drink water. I gotta hydrate. Given the whole relationships between the main cast, what is Stella's and Baggy's is like? Baggy is quick to judgmental at first, but what is their interaction at a base? I think at first she'd be very Baggy will be very wary. Sorry, I can't speak. Very wary of Stella. I mean, I would imagine Stella has a reputation or something. And I'm gonna draw like a record player here. I would imagine Stella might have like a reputation as a siren. Because I imagine there's not just one siren, there'll be like a couple of sirens in hell. That'll be amazing actually. So like, and once she find out, she's like, oh my god, sirens are actually quite dangerous, whatever. But you know, once you get to know each other, once they get to know each other, they'll be like, oh, I understand why you did this, and I understand why you feel that way, something like that. So I don't like people to fight for too long. But it's nice to have conflict because it shows a variety of opinions and thoughts. Mr. Al need to stop. Okay. I just listened to clean it up before I noticed you going live. Yeah, I haven't listened to any other songs that much. I only listened to... Maybe I just draw a rocket play here actually. There you go. That'll make my life much easier. Music, so far the music I want to use is Sweeter Than Sweet, I guess. If anyone knows what song this is. And there, can you understand my doctor's handwriting? So this one I'll just keep it simple. I want to draw just a record player. I don't know if that's even correct in terms of the record player, but I'll correct it later. I think it's like that, right? I don't know. Okay, and then next one is special OC. Yeah, this is my favorite part, I think. I get to draw people's OC in their style. So, spoiler, I guess. I did draw other people's OC in this new animatics, but only as background characters, so don't get too excited. But yeah, I did put them in the animatics somewhere, so special thanks. Special OCs, I guess. So I have about 3 ones. So one is how long does it take to make an animatic? For me, I do about 10 minutes average duration. It takes me about 1 to 2 months to do it in between work and everything. So if I don't have work and stuff, I probably take less time to do that. We'll see. Husker. I like the name Husker more than Husk. I don't know. I feel like it's more complete, you know? Husk just sounds like the husk, a shell of a man or something like that. What kind of episode will you make in the holidays of Valentine's Day for the Hotel and Blitz? Huh? For the Hotel and Blitz. Blitzo. You mean Blitzo from Hell of a Boss? What? I don't understand this question. An AU where Husker would still be an overlord and taking Marcella under his wing. She would help out in his casino by being the singer like Angel at one time. Huh, that's not a bad AU actually. I like it. Okay, I actually need references for this one as well. So let me just open a new tab. I'm so bad. Open a new tab and then open my drive because that's where all people's art are. No, it's in my drive. Okay, where is it? Siren. There it is. Okay, her character is a lot of details. I gotta be careful drawing this. Okay, but essentially it's like very narrow eyes. This is a sketch, so it's not gonna look pretty yet. And then she got horns up here, I think. Trying my best to follow the character design. And then she got another smaller horns here. And then like a tuft of hair here. And then very cute button nose. And then like that, I guess. Okay, and then she got like a pointy ears. And I think it's nice for me to draw these because at least it gives me a break from drawing the other two characters. Are you gonna get voices for Charlie Baggy too? Or are you just gonna focus on your character and Alistair? I'm a bit overwhelmed right now to do a lot of things, so please understand that I can't do all things. But maybe in the future, I can try. So yeah, but because I like this story so far of them together, and because of encouragement from people like you guys, I keep making them. That's why. She looks very menacing in this. And then there's like a little bun, I think. I'm drawing somebody else's OC, which doesn't look clear right now. And there you go. Drag Queen, Angel, and Stella on the same stage? Hey, why not? Non-existent star. Actually, I have a comic plan which will show more of her open-mindedness. I mean, during at the time, like the time era where she lives, or when she lives, sorry, it's like the time where there's a lot of like segregation and like people mention, because I'm not very aware of American history that much, only like what I've seen on TV or movies, and about like Jim Crow laws as well. So I like to touch on that issue. Very risky of me to touch on that issue in my new comics, which I will draw sometime this week, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, but it will be very like the story will be intimate. It will not get political or anything like that, but it'll just be from the perspective of those two characters, Alistair and Stella. That's it. Because I think it'll be interesting to address that issue right now because people keep asking or like people, there are some people who like comment on that, and I'm like, it's a very interesting issue for me to address as a story, but I'm not gonna make it political or too much. I'm gonna make it more personal, like from their own perspective, from their point of view, if that makes sense. Because I don't want to get into politics. I think everywhere politics is very controversial and chaotic. If you see Malaysian politics, you'll be laughing your ass off because we got really bad reputation. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me read the comment. I will probably have a few sirens, yeah, especially for people who love to sing and their connection to music as well. There's a fan theory the reason Husker become Husk is because after he sold his soul, he actually become a husk of his old self. That's actually interesting. Why do you think Alistair chose to own Husk's soul instead of broadcast his screams as he did for the other overlords? I have my OOC theory. Is that out of character? But I am curious. I think, despite what people may think, how Alistair is portrayed in the show, he actually does seem to have some kind of heart. He's not completely a monster or anything. So he just played it off as him being like, oh, I'm evil or whatever. But how he treats people is very like contradiction to what he says sometimes. So I like to believe that he does have like some kind of attachment to Husk, maybe as a friend. Like maybe they were hanging out as, overlords back then, and then suddenly Husk was like, I need to gamble. And then maybe like Alistair teaches him a lesson by not being such a gambler, by doing that, by owning his soul as an overlord, but at least not harming him. I think that's my theory for why it is, because they do have an attachment as friends. But like maybe that he does all that deal with Husker to own his soul and everything if he lost the game, to teach him a lesson about gambling, maybe? I don't know. That's my theory. What was the most difficult part about your most recent upcoming animatic? What did you struggle with the most? Basically just telling myself to take a break. That's what I struggle with the most. Okay, but in terms of the process, I would say coming up with the poses and everything, like for the animations. I think that is the most difficult one because but it is the most fun that I do because I get to like draw it in a sketchy way like this. So I don't need to like be too articulate or very intricate with the details. But it does like require a lot of brain power. The rest, like the line arts and the inking stuff, is just very tedious work and takes a long time, but it's not something that requires a lot of brain power. So I guess I would say that. Doing the animation sketches and everything. Okay, we have one character, Siren, here. I don't know if she's still in the life, but yeah. And then we have another one. Where is it? Where is it? Oh yeah, here you go. Voice actor Bobby G. Do you think Alistair will become a villain in season 3? I mean, they've been hinting at it. So I don't mind because he have his villain art that he wants so much. So why not? Sorry, I mean create a TOW. What was it? TOW episode Valentine's Day of Husband Hotel and How Love a Boss. Yeah, I guess me myself or the show. I don't know. Hi, Emariposa. Sorry. Hey, once we talk about Stella owning an alligator, what would their name be? Oh wait, I do have a name. The name will be Big Boy, because I've been like doing like a lot of imagining, I guess, and I imagine her naming her alligator Big Boy, like that. She's not very good on spelling because she just learned writing at a very later stage in life. So yeah, this will be the name. Very like simple, but yeah. I'm pretty sure Alistair despises Husk, and also the reason Alistair won is because he cheated thanks to his shadow that peeked over Husk to see his cards. I mean, it could be the same like him with Vox, to be honest. Like maybe they used to be friends or something, but because from what I saw on the show, Husk does seem to be concerned about Alistair in some ways. Like the first season, we saw him being concerned about being used by Mimsy, and then second season he was concerned about why he's fighting the bees. He's like, why are you fighting these losers again? So it's like he's actually talking to him like it's like a concerned friend. Maybe like in his own way, but like I don't really see. But maybe Alistair himself does not like Husk right now because he knows his secrets. So I understand why. But for me, I think from Husk's side, I think he actually does have some capacity to care about him for some reason. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting story there not being dealt with. Okay, so this is another OC. The triangle eyes. I don't know if they're here or not, but I've been communicating with them on Discord. I'm not very good with drawing almost for a second. And there's a hair, I guess. And then like that. And then there's a hat. Like that, I think. Alright. Sorry, I got a burp. What's one thing you like the most about Alistair? I actually don't know. I think I like the fact that he's a bad boy. No, I like the fact that he's quite complex as a character. The thing is, like, he seems like he's just one thing, which is like, how do I say this? Like a villainous character. But then he's also working for the good guys, or like working, I guess, for the good guys. So like his position right now is quite interesting. His personality is not something that gravitate towards too much, but I like the idea that he has a complexity behind that personality. Like maybe he has a different side to him that he shows to other people or just to himself. So that's what I like about him. In terms of his appearance, again, he has one of the weirdest character design I've seen in my life. But you know, people's fan art just make him look a lot more attractive than he really is. Yeah. And like I said before, that I wasn't really keen on him the first time I watched Hazbin Hotel. Like I watched how do I say this? The first episode with my friend, and I was like kind of weirded out by Alistair. So the more I learn about him, the more I like him. So it's not about appearance, it's about the potential of that character. I don't know, it's very hard for me to like put it in words right now. But maybe when I think about writing about it, I can put it in a better description. What would Alistair think of a pet alligator? I think he'd be impressed, actually. Like, I imagine in hell, because I name it Big Boy, right? It's because he's very big. So she probably nurtured it. So I imagine it's a hell spawn or something. Not hell spawn, hellborn. Hell spawn, what? Hellborn creature. So she probably nurtured it and make it grow so big that it became like monstrous size. Like I imagine Nugget, you know, Angel Dust's pet is also a hellborn. That you know, a pet that they can buy, I guess. So I imagine that it's the same with her pet alligator in hell. Maximus and Eugene from Tangle. Yes, I would imagine so as well. Hi, Riggs. Hi. Hello. Nice to see you again. Mariposa. Hello, say a big boy. Sorry. Reminds me of the time I had a dog. I named her Tiny, but she was a big girl. I love names that contradict each other like that because it's so funny when you call them. So I love names like that when they like just quite contradictory. That's what I think as well. Because oh sorry, even if Husk pushes button, Alistair doesn't hurt him apart from scaring him. Yeah, exactly. So like, I see like some fans really want Alistair to be this really big bad villainous character. Like they say like, oh he's just an asshole, guys. I mean he is. He has some flaws, of course. Like, and his crimes are really bad. His sins, I mean, his sins and his crimes are pretty bad. But like, I like to see like the reason why, you know. That's also another thing that I want to do for the comics later on. I will touch on that subject matter later on. Alligators are swamp puppies, but I'm sure I will like him. Cute. Okay. Sorry. Angel Calm Syndrome. Hey, little fish. Have you seen Fat Nugget? Open smell and Fat Nugget was just chilling in there. Angel has a heart attack and dies. I like the fact that you guys give me a lot of ideas for stories, because then I can illustrate it as well. Okay, so this is from his full name is voice actor Bobby G. He's a voice actor, so I'm not sure what he's done, but he did message me, and his name handle is basically this. So I'll check out his work later if I can find it. But yeah, he's been like really friendly with me so far, and messaged me quite a lot. I think he's from Oklahoma. Oh, Oklahoma. Okay, and then other one that I put in, which is quite a cool looking character. I gotta find it on Twitter actually. There you go. Okay, I found his character design. So this one is pretty cool looking one. I think you see a glimpse of him as well in the teaser. Basically, I made his character design like this. And he has a nose here actually. And he also has a crocodile themed OC as well. So he drew his character with my character, which I find is cute. He was like that, I think. Let me look at the reference. And then there's like a pointy chin here. And then like razor sharp. I think his character's from Florida, which I find is a very weird place from what I've been seeing on the news. I didn't see much, but I seen enough to know that Florida is weird. So yeah. But hey, there's a lot of people I like from Florida, I think. There was this one guy from Florida that messaged me before about a previous show that I liked and I worked on. Hope he's doing well, or whatever he's doing right now. And also, one of the YouTubers I watch is from Florida. So if you know, if you can guess which YouTuber that is, I'll give you like a free fan art. No, I won't really, but yeah. So a YouTuber from Florida that I like to watch. Not bigger than Shockwave. I think as big as Shockwave actually. For the gator. Maybe I'll conceptualize it later into a sketch. Like more facts about her or something if people would like to see more of that. Miss Fina, if Stella met a child in hell, what would she think and how would she interact with them? I think essentially, Stella is someone who's a good person. I think there will be a lot of those. Not a good person, but like someone whose inner soul is pretty good, but they've done really bad things. So we see some of that character. Like I think Husker would fit into that category. So I think she would be friendly towards them. Oh yeah, this is one of the OCs. I don't know if they're in the live. I don't think so. They only interact with me on Twitter. But yeah. Would Shockwave and Big Boy be friends? Another fan art idea. Thank you. I would actually make a fan art of that if I can. Maybe after I'm done with this whole animatics. Makes this an excuse to see Stella. Would there be new songs of all the episodes? What? The new songs? I'm not sure. I saw your trailer for the coming up animation. Judging by what I know, is that it's fire. Alistair shippers. I mean, if you don't like my character, you can just imagine yourself as my character. Maybe that would help. There you go. I like this character a lot, actually. I like this kind of design. He has a hook for his hand, too, so I'm gonna draw a hook. There you go. Okay, like that. And he has a jacket on. And there's a shirt inside. Yeah, and then like a torn there. Please don't delete the trailer. I won't be deleting it. I think I'll keep it up because I did like how it turned out in the end. So yeah, thank you for suggesting to me. What university did I go to? I went to, I don't know if you want to go to the university, but I went to a university called Multimedia University. It is a university in Malaysia, international university, I suppose, because we do have international students. That's why I can speak English a bit well. Because I have international students, so I have to speak in English when I teach my class. If you're interested to know anything about the university I go to, it is called Multimedia University. It sounds like very high tech or like very advanced or like trendy, but it has been around for a long time. And it is one of the university that not birthed, but like produced a lot of like very prominent names of animation in Malaysia. So yeah, quite well known in Malaysia. Okay, so this one is from Matio DF. So I'll just label this as special OCs. Special thanks. OCs in the animatics. I don't know what to name this as. Okay, so that's page number 5. I have a lot of pages with this. And page number 6 is special thanks for everyone. I don't know what to draw for that. I think I'll just draw like a general pose. I think I'll draw Stella here drawing kisses or something. Flying kisses to people. Thanks for liking her, by the way. Because I'm just very... I don't know. It's still like not sinking to me that people like her. I'm not sure what to say. Like, thanks for liking her so much. That you want her to be canon. Like, that's an honor. How do I draw flying kisses? Okay, like that, I guess. She'd have an expression on her face. There you go. And then she'll have her hand like this. Okay, we draw the hand and the head first, and then I can position the rest of the body. I hope people understand that this is a flying kiss and not anything weird. Draw kisses that works. No, I'll just draw flying kisses. I think we have enough of kissing for once. I mean, I've drawn a lot of kisses before as an artist. And I've been practicing to make it look okay. But yeah. That's so cute. The perks of having international friends is that I can just get them to help me with culture stuff with my OC. Anything with Malaysian culture, then let me know. But Malaysian is not very popular in terms of culture or in terms of like pop culture stuff. So it doesn't matter for me. What does Stella think of Mr. Alice's new hairstyle? I don't know if someone asked this one before, or I'm just bad at remembering. I think she'd be like, I'm sorry for the explosion sounds. There's some people outside with engines. Loud engines or something. I don't know why. I think she wants to like, there's a saying in Malay, jaga hati, which means like try not to offend someone. So we say, in Malay, we say jaga hati, which means this word means take care, and then this means heart. So jaga hati, she's like she doesn't want to offend him and ask about that kind of question the first time they met, but maybe like after being comfortable for a while, as the demons and everything, she'd start asking weird questions. So you get a little lesson in Malay language today. So this is like, thank you everyone. This is my doctor's handwriting as usual. Draw Stella holding a heart. Like a literal heart or an actual, like one of those, this heart. Hello dear, how are you? Hi Faith. Are you the one that wants to like do singing videos? I can't remember. There was someone who asked for singing or something. So I don't know. But hi Faith. Hey. I like Stella. She's my top 3 shit. I just said that your work is amazing. Thank you. With your hair. Now you have a fuck ass bob. Oopsie, sorry. Oh, and also she does swear. People like wants like trivia or something. She does have the capacity to swear and curse, but the only words that she knows, I think, is the F word, because she learned it from her daddy. That's all I can say, and not in a good way too. So he probably threw that word a lot at her, so she probably learned that word from him. But yeah, she does curse. How I imagine Stella as a human is that she's actually a simple-minded person, because she didn't get like an education, or she didn't finish her education in school. But she's not a stupid person, but she's actually quite observant and watches a lot of other people. And how do I say this? She's simple-minded, but she's actually, she has a high EQ, I guess I would say. I don't want to say that. I have another word which I forgot. Okay, this is credits number 6. And the last one is just the final page. So if you're watching my new animatics, please watch my credits, because I did credit people and I want you guys to know who they are as well. So please watch the credits, not just for my stuff, but for like anything that you watch sometimes. For like movies, maybe it's like a little bit hard, but for like, you know, short films or animatics or stuff like that, I think it'd be nice to watch. But I won't make it too like wordy. I like to add illustrations to like credits and stuff. I learned this from my final year project when I was doing in university. I think it's nice to add like illustrations to your credits. It makes it more interesting to sit through and watch. When is it coming? Your message, Siblia, is very like chaotic. When is it coming? Hi, love you, hi. It's coming maybe next week. Not an actual heart. We don't need another kind-hearted carnival. Cannibal, sorry. Kind-hearted cannibal, right? And the last one will be... I was thinking about doing this. This is supposed to be the thumbnail I wanted to do. So maybe this can be the last credit? What do you guys think? You talk about it while I go grab my water. Ow, sorry. I'm gonna go grab my water. Marhaba. Marhaba. Love real hard. She would swear rarely, and when she curses, that means you screwed up bad. Yeah. I think she just curses whenever like she feels very strongly about something. Not necessarily anger or something, but like you know, when she feels very strongly about something. Question about the upcoming animation. Will Angel Dust be there? No, not really. Sorry about that. Maybe one day if I want to do more. If I want to do more. A very big if. Stella being more chaotic. Yeah. Reminds me of a duo from Netflix series Lucifer and Detective Chloe. I like how I can love Radio Static, Murder Media, Al, Celia, Husker Dust, Radio Apple at the same time. You can like multiple ships, it's fine. Like, I don't like this discourse where people have to like just one ship. And then when there's another ship, it's just like, oh, how dare you bring this up? Like, have fun with it. And it's not very serious. It's just shipping, you know? But yeah. I'm writing her meeting my OC, the Speakeasy owner. And now I can write her yelling fuck when she spits out her moonshine. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll use this one as the final thanks. I was gonna do this for the thumbnail, but I feel like it's very spoilerish. So I'll just use this one as the final, what do you call it? The final merge it down. The final page of the credit. So yeah. Okay, so I was thinking of doing the thumbnail, but no, I'll do the credit today. So I have this. If you don't know, this is a Stella and this is Alistair. No face, of course. So I just want to draw like the credit story and art by me. Okay, so I'm gonna draw it now. This will be put in a folder. In the best way possible. I can't do shit about what this will be just apart from the thumbnail. It's very okay. And that's fine. That's good. Maybe you can do something from this. There you go. I think I'll stick with the generic one, like this one. I don't know. We'll see what I decide to do. And then you'll find out later when I post the video. But yeah, I'll do the credits first, so at least it's not that spoilerish. So I'm gonna do the sketch. And I will do... I'll have the color scheme for them, so... Color scheme, どこにいるの? Color scheme. So I have like these official palettes. It's easy for me. For them. If I want to do more... I want to do more illustrations and comics, so I'll keep this palette for now. But yeah, animatics, I won't be doing them in color, of course. But maybe I'll do the credits in color this time. Just as a thanks, you know? I don't know what's it about thanks to past streams in the trailer. Yeah, thank you. That means I did well. I did not expose too much of the story. Because if I did, then, you know, you'd be spoiled and stuff. Actually, I want to ask about you guys. What can you deduce about the story from the trailer? From the teaser, sorry, that I posted yesterday. I want to know your thoughts. Do you know what the story is about based on the teaser? Or no? This is a question for you guys, so you guys gonna have to add chat if you guys are still around. In the meantime, I'll draw this, I'll draw the line art for this. How long is the animatic so far? Will you be putting out one big video or upload parts like you did the first time? I only upload parts in TikTok because TikTok has a rule for 10 minutes video, which is annoying to me. It will be about 10-minute long overall. I've already checked after editing all the videos parts together. It's 10 minutes long, including the credits and the title card, I guess. Alistair, don't spoil. Alistair knows what it is because I gave him the whole script, and of course he voiced the entire thing. So yeah. Maybe Alistair realizing his feelings for Stella. Partly of it, yeah, sure. Am I good at keeping spoilers? I don't know. Hi, First Star Angel. I know from past streams Stella will cry. I know thanks to the trailer she will probably look for comfort from other characters, and I know from your comment on In Another Life it will be sad. Yeah, partially. Look for comfort from other characters, not so much. I think the interactions I drew from the one that I animated and made in the new Animatic, it will be mostly like very passing by conversation. But you'll see a little bit of their dynamics together, Stella and them. Something happy for the next Animatic. I mean, it is happy, right? Like, I mean, I didn't say that it's gonna be very sad. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. For the other guys, if you want to, you can give me some theories of what I love doing this. Some like speculations of what you think the next animatics is gonna be. So that I can hear some interesting thoughts. Maybe get some ideas for story as well from you guys. My deductions My deductions so far. Sorry, Mikhail. Hi. Hi, Karina. Stella and Alistair having a fallout first, and then two would talk it out. After the two would deal with their own internal struggles, like Stella with flashback. Interesting. Alistair with 3 thoughts that harmed Stella. Also interesting. Maybe. And then the two would go back to the hotel eventually. Interesting. Maybe. Have that soft cuddle moment, kind of make up and talk it out. Maybe. Am I good at being like no spoilers? Oh, Alistair, you know First Star Angel, I forgot. We will see Rosie on the next animatics. Actually, I want to draw Rosie so bad. I had never drew her and I want to draw her. So I will draw her like interacting with Marcella. I'm sorry, I keep putting her everywhere. Maybe I'll draw her without, I don't know. At this point, I'm like very scared people are sick of my character, so I will try my best not to draw her too much. But if people like her, then I'll keep drawing her. Because I like her. I started to grow to love her, actually. Saying here is something happy for something else is like giving a child a lollipop. And we're taking them for a shot. It's not. I'm sorry. Like, how I worded it. Okay, one thing is you see a lot of like very like stressful moments that will happen. Yeah, don't worry. I mean, worry, but like don't worry too much. I love the last video you made. Thank you. I mean, that's a teaser, so maybe hopefully you'll like the full thing. If not, then I'm sorry. I'll stop making them. The same thing, but in a different emotional order. The two would reconnect, have fun, but then something goes wrong and everything kind of falls apart. See, the million suggesting that it's sad. So I'm not trying to make something sad. Let's just say like this third one will be like a good conclusion to their story arc from the first animatics, which I never planned, by the way. It's like everything I do is based on improvising at this point. I never planned to make like 3 animatics. I just make them because like people like it, so like I make more. People seem to like it. So yeah. Oh my god, why is her hand so tiny? Rosie and Stella giving mom and daughter vibes now. Yeah, I actually want to make a what do you call it? An interaction between them. I'll think about it in a new comic idea. How do I draw someone holding a pencil again? Like this, I think. I'm just gonna draw the sketcher style because he looks like a child in this. Whatever. I learned not to be one due to spoiler man. Spoiler man. Tom. Any chance do you write fanfiction angst? I do. Oh yeah. Sorry, it's for the million. Hi, Cookie. Hello. Adore it. Be proud. Thank you so much. A bit slow in that department these days. Fanfic. Why she looks like a child? Whatever. Let's do 1 layer line art. That'll be fun. Everything is torn apart. I have a question about Stella's father. Does he ever encounter her in hell? I have like a story scenario idea where they do. There was a bunch. Before this, I made like a very angsty one where she'd meet him and then she tried to kill him or something. No, she didn't try to kill him. She actually made him go crazy with her siren powers or whatever, and then like this is what you get. But I feel like that's a bit too not her character anymore after developing her for a while. So like maybe the idea is that she'd meet him and he'd be like begging for forgiveness, because I think essentially he is not a bad person. I mean, he did bad things, of course, but like he at his core he used to be a good father until, you know, he fell through hard times and the mom kind of disappeared. So like he became like a worse version of himself, I would say. So I don't want to make him too one-dimensional at the end. I was like, yeah, make him an abusive piece of shit, but like maybe like give him some human side. So when they're in hell, I would say he's trying to beg for forgiveness, but like I think she would not accept it, or she'd be like, you're no longer my father, so we don't have to see each other anymore, something like that. Maybe that is the idea that I have so far. But yeah, thanks for asking, because it does like give me some story ideas. Which what story? I don't come up with anything for like a few months or a few weeks. I'm like, hi Miss Vina. Hi Melissa. It's so cute and beautiful. This is not my original art style, but this is like a combination of my art style and has-been style, since I've drawn it too much already at this point. Put me up again. I will probably join the has-been OC club soon. Hey! Add some more OCs. I can draw them. Are you explaining Alistair's childhood on your upcoming animatics? I think other people did it better, so I'm not gonna do it. I saw this one good animation on YouTube, which I think is very good backstory for him, so I don't want to do it, at least from my side. Morning. Hi, Diane. Hi. Nice to see you. Sorry. It is currently 11 p.m. right now. I'll probably be live until 12 as usual. But I have another hour, so I will try to do a lot more of these drawings if I can. So I might as well get something done while I'm doing live. I don't know how to draw that the cross feet angle from this angle, so I'm just gonna draw a normal angle for now, or normal leg for now. So just like that, I guess. It's very hard to draw anything from this angle. I love the lasso tool. It's the best. Sorry, let me catch up with... She'll be absolutely right about not forgiving. I feel like that is her way of showing mercy. I would say there's a dialogue in this animatics which kind of like talks about that, but just like one line only. And it's done in like a very comedic way. So so it's like she moved on from that whole incident. But like, of course, she won't forgive her dad for the other things. I think there was a line that I think about in my mind where basically what she's saying about her dad is like, he'd hurt me, but I don't think he'd ever meant to kill me or something like that. That's what I want to do. If I ever like do an animatics about her dad, or not animatics, sorry, a comic about her dad or something. But yeah, so that is a line. He hurt me a lot, but he never mean to kill me or something like that. Because she knew her dad. Everyone's got dainty fingers. Yep. This is like late morning for most people here. It depends on the time zones and where you're from. If you're from Europe, it's probably afternoon. If you're from Asia, it's nighttime. Or if you're from like East Asia, it's nighttime. If you're in America, it's probably like morning time for you guys. Kid has up and down since 3:30. It's late morning here. Oh my gosh. Puking is finally done, knock on wood. Oh yeah. How are you doing health-wise, Diane? Hope you're doing okay. And, you know, the cold weather. I forgot that it's winter time right now. Because here where I'm from, we don't have winter. We only have summer all year round. Sometimes it's a bad thing, sometimes it's a good thing. Because, you know, you have hot weather all the time. But, you know, we appreciate, like, the cool weather sometimes when there's monsoon season. But then we have flooding as well, which is bad. Then we have haze season. If you don't know what haze is when everything is smoky and foggy. That depends on whether there's any fire or anything like that. Except we know almost everyone else in it. The hands look so cool. Does it? Oh my god, he looks ginormous. I'm just gonna reduce his size a bit. I think I should probably redraw this line art. Make it look a bit better. So maybe this will be like a second layer sketch. Sorry. Yeah, now I reduce the size a bit so it doesn't look too overwhelmingly big. Did Stella's dad subconsciously blame Stella? Stella's dad, sorry, blame Stella for the death of her mom and his wife. I think yeah, like I wouldn't say blame, but she like sees a lot of their mom in Stella, and actually I think what the dad is going through in my mind, in my in my canon, in my story, is that Stella's mom did something very hurtful to his dad. Sorry, to the dad. So and like I said in the about my OC video, that she suspected him of doing something to her because she just disappeared one day without saying anything. So I think it's like one of those projection things where you see your spouse in your children or something like that. So that's why he's not very kind to her after that whole thing happened. So he's kind of like projecting the mom onto Stella or something like that. I just girl, I think I'm a little bit tired to do production, but thank you so much, Karina. Interesting, how would her father survive in hell for so long, considering exterminations and guilt? Hey, actually that's not a bad point. Maybe he died already. Honestly, I don't want to dwell too much on the father character because it's something in her past. But you know, there is something else about her past that I dived into in the new animatics. I feel kind of bad for Mr. LaFleur. Obviously, he was an asshole, but I think he really loves Stella. Uh, maybe it was just a bit, and he seemed genuinely horrified over him killing Stella. So yeah, that was the what do you call it? The human side that I wanted to show. Like, of course, like he would be responsible, but I wanted to show his guilt over it. Like, he was actually really. I don't want to show him just being like a complete idiot or a complete heartless when he did it. So I want to show the human side as well. So I hope that came across because somehow people want to know a lot about the dad. So like maybe I did something right. So yeah. Okay, so this will be the trailer. The trailer, sorry. The credit for page for the first one. I'm gonna redraw it with a better line art. So this will be a sketchy one. And there will be like a doodle here. So what will she doodle? Alligator or something? How do I draw an alligator in a cartoony style? Let me see. Maybe this will be like the conception of her plush toy or something. There you go. Okay, back to normal angle. I was wondering if we can suggest a location. What do you mean location? For Stella and Mr. Al? What does that mean? I was working and I made something for you. For me or for someone else? Thank you. I'm doing okay this week. Weather is cold but no storms. Baby is a wiggle worm this week. Well, I hope your baby will be very healthy when they come out. And I hope your nursery gets done soon. It's very hard work being a mom. I love your art so much. Thank you so much. No, thank you for liking my art. I always like find it very weird when people thank me for my art. Like, I don't know, thank you guys for actually like taking the time to look at it and like commenting on it. I think that's what a lot of artists want. They just want acknowledgement from people. So thank you for like saying that thing and for actually just looking at it. Yeah, why don't I draw the plushie gator here actually? Now think about it. The plushie gator looks a little cuter than this. How do I draw the gator again? Like that. So then he'd get the idea from for the plushie from her drawing before, I guess. I don't know. So I just imagine her, she likes to draw and she likes to write when she learned to write a little bit better. But what she writes is just like basically just normal journal-ish type writing, I guess. So, okay, I'm gonna write here. This is credit number 1. which is art and story by me. I'll just put my full name because, you know, I feel like I should like my name more. My full name is this, my full first name at least. So yeah, I think this is enough, right? It's basically like 90% of the work is by me. Should I put more for the credits for myself? So is this enough? I was like wondering whether I can put a lot more for like the credit for myself doing this. Okay, that's first page. So let's do it a second page. Second page is basically voice cast. So I'm just gonna draw the characters as they are. Credit to... I'm saying later gators. It's so cute. Completely off topic, but would Stella watch Princess and the Frog? And better question, would she be a fan? I think she'd love it. For me, I think like Stella's very open-minded to a lot of things. Like I said, she would get a driving license in hell. So she'd be very open to trying new things and watching new things and liking new things. As opposed to Alistair, who's more like very old school, traditional style kind of person. So there's a bit of contrast there between them. I'm in a background for a scene that Stella and Alistair can walk by. Oh, that's so nice. Good to have a pet gator and feed him your enemies. Like, I guess Alistair canonically would have a pet gator because then he'd feed all his dead bodies to something. So I guess I imagine that. Oops. I'm gonna draw the line art for this credit. Okay, again, I draw Alistair like this. I think this would be a second layer sketch. I'll draw the proper line art later, so that I can at least see what I'm drawing. There you go, and this will be... his eyebrows so long, so... I don't know why I'm shading it. I'm gonna color it later, so... There you go. Jambalaya. Put all the credits to yourself. Sorry for asking this, but you did say I live in Malaysia. Yeah, I'm from Malaysia. I'm Malaysian, and I live in Malaysia. Malaysia is essentially divided into two land, I guess. So we have like... I'll draw a map of Malaysia if I can remember how to draw a map. This is a peninsular... This is terrible drawing. This is a geography map of Malaysia. Let me try to draw it better, sorry. This is Malaysia. This is where I am residing. This is connected to the mainland. It looks very weird. Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah. If you look up Malaysia on a map, you'll know. And then we have a... I think it looks like this. I'm so bad at drawing a map. Okay, this is Malaysia map. So where I live is somewhere here. So I'm actually originally from somewhere here, near to where Thailand is. Okay, so near the border of Thailand. And the second part of Malaysia, which is across the sea here, is called Borneo. So we have two states here. I have a lot of friends that is from the state actually. This looks like a very weird thing for me to explain, but I like you guys to know where I'm from so that you know better about my country. Because I like people to know more about my country actually. So yeah, this is Malaysia. I live near the capital of Malaysia, which is KL. And yeah, this is Malaysia. Terrible map, sorry. Just look it up on Google. Do you prefer the human or demonic versions? I like the human version a lot. Baby's very healthy so far. I'm sure someone will be an escape artist when they be in spring. Isn't that just what kids are? They're so mischievous. I have a niece. Yeah, she's very active. She's very extroverted, I would say. Because she would actually go to like random people and just talk to them. Like, girl, calm down. But she's very friendly, and then she makes me feel like a proper auntie, I would say. Yeah, so I like my niece. I saw this really funny animatic of Alistair burying a body in a bayou, seeing the frogs and the gator from Princess and the Frog singing. Can you share that? Oh my god, I want to see that. Can you imagine Stella getting a motorcycle license for hell? She's more of a car driver, but I think she'd enjoy riding motorcycle. Have a good stream. Hello. Ella has a pet skeleton gator in the pilot. Oh yeah, I forgot. It's on art when Vaggie introduced in Radio Demon. Remember like one member from the K-pop group I mentioned a lot? One member lived in Malaysia at some point before they moved back in South. Who is that actually? There's probably some people like that. I just don't know who. Because I don't care much about K-pop that much. I only like K-pop a lot around 2010 until 2013 like that. I was into Big Bang. Malaysia looks like a tiny wolf getting kicked by a ballet shoe. Yeah, it's very funny looking country actually. Like America looks very big, right? Malaysians, we would actually me and my friends, we would call it America because that's what people say it is, America, something like that. I keep forgetting to draw his monocle. Oh, okay. Sorry, just saw your message. Honestly, even though me and my friends make fun of America a lot, don't ask me why, because there's a lot of crazy news coming from America that we just make fun of them on the daily. But I appreciate Americans sometimes because they are a lot more outspoken. People in Malaysia, they're very, how do I say, very like submissive. I won't say submissive, but they're very like people who like to keep peace in the country. So we don't do many of those like demonstrations or protests or riots unless it's really like very dire or something like that. So I really appreciate America for their extrovertedness, as I would call it. Like how you guys will like speak your mind very, very straightforward. But you know, again, we make fun of America. Sorry. But yeah, even my don't worry, like even my country has a lot of idiots as well, so it's not just you guys, it's everywhere there's idiots. Every day I see like viral videos of like people doing stupid things in a public. So it's not just Americans, it's also my country has a lot of those kind of people as well. And again, I would say that if you search up politics of Malaysia on Google, you'd really have a whole history and like Game of Thrones type of drama there. So feel free to search it up. Everyone makes fun of America currently. Can't blame anyone for doing it. I mean, true. I appreciate like the friends that I have, like you and like some of the friends that I made over the years who's from America. Like they've been really civil. Civil is like the best word I can describe. No, they've been really like friendly and very like open-minded towards my culture and my religion. So that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of scared to go there into America because there's a lot of like instability, I would say, when it comes to like different people, different culture, especially my religion. So like I would love to go to America if I have the money. But like even if I have the money now, I feel like I would think twice. But because I have people that I know there now, I feel like I want to go, you know? Sorry. Just dropping by to say hello. Hi, Matteo. Hey, Matteo, I drew you. I drew your OC. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there you go. There's your OC, Matteo. Oh, for special credits. Thank you for letting me use him for the animatics, by the way. Okay, this will be like the second layer sketch. Obviously his staff's a bit like off center of it. Let me try to change its position a bit. There you go. But obviously, if I can ever like visit America, I would. The first place I was in my mind, is New York, because I've always wanted to go there since very young. Because that's where all the like the big city things are, and like the Broadway plays are. And I've always been interested to watch them, like be like engrossed in the culture there. I know I see some really like very crazy videos sometimes of like the subways in New York. But like I just want to see it for myself, if I ever get to experience there. And there was a person that I knew who was from there. He said he'd be happy to like host me if I ever come, which I don't think it will ever happen, but if that ever happens, then yeah, I would contact him again. New York is a bad place. I know, I'm sorry, but it's just like a place that I want to experience just once in my life. So yeah. I'm from Russia, not the fun place to be. Yeah, I feel like Russia. My mom's been to Russia. And actually, let me show something. Yeah, so my mom is from my mom's from Russia. My mom went to Russia for a holiday, and she got me this really nice brooch, which is made of like wood, I think, and then like has a nice painting on it. So this is like one of my favorite brooch to wear with my hijab. So yeah, I appreciate some things from Russia. And I think she enjoyed it there because she got to ride on the trains and stuff. But yeah, other than in America, other than New York, I also want to visit like New Orleans. I think ever since like watching Princess and the Frog, but also like if you guys know this movie called Chef, I think it's a movie by Jon Favreau, the one who made Iron Man, and he stars in it. It's about a chef who goes to who uh who becomes a food truck driver, a food truck owner basically, because he wants to find back his love of food. I like that movie a lot. And he went to New Orleans in one of the scenes, and he was like, "It looks so nice." New York smell there is repulsive. Oh yeah. I mean, I don't mind because people. I'm from a what you people would call, sorry, what you guys would call a third world developing country. So I've seen it all, so don't worry about it. I find it funny that Alistair is the deer, usually the prey animal, and Stella is like the siren, the big deadly creature that can lure people to their doom. Yeah, I find it funny too, actually. My season that bad. I gave birth to Broadway, which is pretty much half of my personality. Okay, sure. If you come to New Orleans, I could definitely show you around. I'll let you know if I ever go there. Which is, I don't know, very unlikely. Not just because of political instability, but also because of money. I don't have the money. I need to have money for visa and stuff. I looked it up. I need to have a visa if I have to go to the US. And which costs about, I think, a few hundred ringgit. Ringgit is my country's currency. Which I don't mind paying for if I have something long term to do there, but if it's just for a vacation, I'd be like second guessing or having second thoughts about paying that much for a visa. Unless I can find something interesting to do there in the US. Which I don't know if there's anything interesting to do. Is there? Just wanted to let you know this is my favorite take on the Alistair character. Thank you so much, Ultraverse Production. Thank you. I try my best. Obviously, it's kind of like almost bordering on cliche sometimes. But I like cliche. Or cheesy, sorry. Is that the word? Again, English not good. I sometimes confuse what words to use. Mardi Gras is the best in New Orleans. Yeah, but isn't there like a lot of what do I say, naked people? Not naked people, sorry, but like topless people in Mardi Gras, from what I've heard. I don't know. That's what I heard, but yeah, it looks like a very fun celebration. Si se passe fondamment depuis sans savoir ce qui m'attend. Good luck in continue. Bye Fina, bye chat. Bye Mario, thank you for dropping by. Bonsoir, on sac en français. What does that mean? I don't speak French, but I like to sing in it so far. Actually, I like to sing in different language. I think German is one of them because of Attack on Titan. Thanks to Attack on Titan, I can sing in German. And then thanks to a lot of animes, I can sing in Japanese. And then sometimes watching or listening to Korean songs, I can sing in Korean. My dream is to live in bayou surrounded by swamp pups and fireflies. Honestly, I used to think that's a good idea. But then here we have a lot of mosquitoes, so we don't. I'd second guess that. And because Southeast Asia is very notorious for having paranormal activities. If I were to show you some ghosts from Southeast Asia, you'd probably freak out. So we don't want to live near forests. We just want to live near civilization now. That's why I second guess these days about living in nature, because of all that thing. Mosquitoes, and also because of paranormal activities. But it is very peaceful to live in nature, to be honest. I'll probably do it outside of Southeast Asia because I don't want to be chased by ghosts. There's not much super fancy by me. We have plenty of ice cream stands in the summer though. Wow. Oh my god, ice cream stand reminds me of the... I don't know if you guys have this. You guys probably have ice cream trucks. We don't have that. But we have ice cream motorcycle people. Motorcycle ice cream man. There were like these people on motorcycles. They go around neighborhood and then they sell ice cream on their cart. So we have that. We don't have ice cream trucks. So very interesting. I don't know if you guys have it over there. Like people on motorcycles selling ice creams. Maybe you do actually. But yeah, it's very... something that I find is a bit unique here. Need to learn French. No, with Duolingo I need this knowledge. My brother knows French because he's working for a French company. He's been learning it for like a few thousand days at this point. Imagine Ray from Princess and the Frog flying to Stella's face, trying to flirt, and she freaks out. Yeah, I think it would be nice to draw like a crossover. Wait, what does that mean? Tu me to de fina pa hasat ute tom desu etomen. I don't know how to say. I don't know what that means. I have ghost. Yeah, I mean, I've never had paranormal encounters in my life. If I did, I probably was very oblivious to it. So I'm that person who dies first in a horror movie because I don't know what's happening and I just walk into things. So yeah. You got any urban legends you heard of from your culture? Like we have a few ghosts. Like we have something called penanggal. I can draw them if you want. We have something called penanggal. Like I'm not very well knowledgeable in these because I don't search it up. I want to have my sleep, thank you. But we have something called penanggal, which is basically like a lady's head. I'll draw a lady here, if I can draw. A lady's head, like that, like floating, and like it's attached to a spine like that, and it's like floating around and like hunting people. So we have that here. I draw it very weird. If I search up the picture and show you right now, I think it's very scary, so I don't want to do that. I think they're in the new, if you play Dead by Daylight game, so they have a version of this in that game. It's like it's detached from the body. So all you have is a spine floating around like a balloon, and then there's a lady's head there. So that's one of the ghosts. Another one that is very notorious is called Pochong. I'm drawing like urban legends now, or like paranormal legends. We have something called Pochong, or sorry, Pochong, where it's basically like a body wrapped in clothes, kind of like that. So in like our culture, we wrap the body in clothes like this, actually, at least in Muslim culture. So what happens is that this body would jump around at the middle of the night and chase people. I don't know what they do when they catch people, but yeah. So we have this, and there's been sighting of this, by the way. So I don't know if it's that scary or not, but if I find one in the middle of the night, probably I'll be scared. And there's another one called Toyol, where I think it's have to do with like this thing will like take care of your money or something, or like it's basically like a baby gremlin or something, a baby goblin. I don't want to search this up because I want to sleep at night. So yeah, like a baby, not a baby, it's like a little creature. And basically people use this to like sabotage other people or something like that. So yeah. That's all I know. There's probably a lot more. We do have something called Pontianak. This one is very famous. There's a movie called Pontianak Harum Sundal Malam, a movie from my country, which I watched a lot when I was a kid. I don't know why. It's a woman who is murdered. Basically, it's a lot of these Asian ghosts or Asian like ghosts with a long-haired lady in a white cloak kind of appearance. So if you see this, run. Again, there's been sighting of this, okay? I'm not making this up. There's been sighting of this in our country. So, yeah. So it's basically, I think the history of this ghost is that it's a lady that was murdered when she was still pregnant or something like that, and she seeks revenge on those who killed her. So that's basically the plot of that movie I was talking about. But yeah, that's this one, Pontianak. Okay, I don't know any other ones, and I don't want to know. These are all the ones that I know. Yes. I'm gonna read. There's a lot of French in my chat right now. She was once a princess that was about to be executed and then become a vengeful spirit. Yeah. Question about your VA. So since Alistair was from New Orleans, is Stella from New Orleans too? Are you talking about voice acting? Stella is me, and I'm Malaysian. I have no association with the America, other than having a few friends there. I've never been to America. The only American accent that I know is based on what I hear from watching a lot of videos, television, and movies. That's it. So Stella's not from New Orleans. Stella's from Kulim Kedah, Malaysia. There's a story of Vasilisa the Beautiful and Hobo is gruesome for children story. Yeah, Europeans for some reason have a lot of like really violent childhood stories. Like the grim fairy folk stories, right? My potato bag chasing you. Yeah, so like the idea is not that scary actually, the pochong just now, the body sack jumping around. But like if you see that at night, I think you'd be scared. Like if you're alone and everything. How can you express yourself so well in English? Sorry, I'm not really good at English. I'm French. Because again, I watch a lot of English media in English, and then I read a lot when I was younger. I still like to read, but I like to read people writing things online. That's it. The Pontianak kind of looks cute. It's not cute. Actually, the story of Pontianak is actually quite sad because basically she was wronged by people. But at least in that movie, she got her revenge by, killing after or going after all those people who did her wrong. And in that movie, Pontianak Harum Sunamalam, she actually went after the generation after the person who did the wrong. So basically, after the children and grandchildren as well. So she'll never leave you alone until she probably hunt down your entire generation. Making the French Revolution in your chat. Viva Revolution? I don't know French that much. It's been yeah, I'm very confused. When is Dear Stella going to be released? I think sometime next week. Okay, I'm done with this one. Sorry, I've been lingering on this page. Ah, Nifty and Husker. So cute. I think based on the interaction that they have on season 2, I feel like he very much has a very father-daughter relationship with her. Just by how he, greets her and everything. She looks so cute. So I just made them hold hands right now. And then what else? I don't have much to say about the paranormal in Malaysia, and I don't want to. Because I don't want to get involved in that. Snarled is kind of a YouTube channel where you can hear podcasts that talks about paranormal and hear horror stories. Honestly, I like to hear the stories about paranormal, but I don't want to like watch it. I don't watch horror movies because of this. I think at the very least I can watch Western horror movies because for me they're not that scary. Sometimes they're just like very jump scary, which I hate because it's just a lot of loud noises that makes you have a heart attack. But Asian horror movies is something I don't want to watch because it hits too close to home. So I don't want to be watching something that makes me remind of things of home. And then he has like this as well. Oh yeah, it has markings on his face as well. And he has a beard as well. He has a lot of things. So yeah, I don't like his character design because it's so busy. All the patterns and things. I think if they simplify it a little bit, I think I would like it a little bit more. Like then he has his notches at the end of his ears and stuff. But I like the way his character is written, that's for sure. Is there any merch of them in the future? Sign me up. I don't know. I don't even know how to market myself. I don't know how to make money out of anything. So let me know how to make merch. A lot of European fairy tales are very gruesome and scary. The West just softened them for Disney. Yeah, like Cinderella, for example. Like all the cutting of the feet and toes and stuff. Oh my god. Radio static. I'm here for the radio static. Okay, Nova, calm down. But Alistair, radio broadcasting horror stories sometimes. I think he would if he's in hell. Like, just scare people away. He probably broadcasts a lot of horror stories. People like horror stories. I like horror. I like hearing about it. But I don't like watching it because I have a very active imagination. So I when I see things, I imagine them very, very, very strongly, and I don't want to. I don't know how to draw. Like this, I guess. Yeah. He has suspenders, and he has a hairy chest, and then he has like pants. Yeah. Trying to remember Husker's character design. And he also has wings and tail. Oh my god. Now I remember how busy his character design is. Also, it's not just about him having the wings and the tail, but it's the patterns that's on it that makes it very busy. For me, it's like one of my least favorite character design, ironically, because I like the character itself. Do you support radio static? Okay. I like the toxic part, to be honest with you. I like the toxic part of radio static because I feel like it's more interesting to watch than the nice part of radio static. Because I like Vox to remain as a villain. So I don't want him to be like a nice boy or whatever. Another random question. Oh, sorry. Another random question. Where is it? Did you watch Hell of a Boss? If so, what's your fave characters? And are you going to inspire from it? I did watch Hell of a Boss until season 2, I think. I don't know if they have any more seasons right now. I enjoyed it okay. I don't enjoy it as much as has been for some reason. I think because the story itself, I think is doesn't really resonate with me that much. I don't like Stolas. I would have liked Stolas a lot, but he's an idiot. Sorry, but he's such an idiot character that I don't like him. I like him when he was a bit cooler. Like that was one episode where it's a bit horror and he became a demon. That was like one of the coolest thing I've seen. And then he just like lost his powers because, you know, he fell in love with an imp or whatever. I don't know anymore. Sorry, I'm complaining about the story, but yeah. I guess that's why I don't resonate that much. Also, I just don't like some of the voice acting. Like the voice acting is fine. The acting part is fine. The voice is not very nice to listen to. I don't know how to say it. Like it's not the voice actor's fault, I guess, because the voice actor I think can do other kind of voices. It's just the direction they decide to go with the voices. I think what's his name? Fizzaroli or something. I like the character, but oh my god, I hate listening to him talk. Because it's so hard to listen to him talk. That's just a very small rant. I'm sorry. It's not supposed to be demeaning to the work of the voice actor. I think the voice actor did okay with what they have. It's just that why did they go for that direction for the voice? Maybe there's a reason, but yeah. Sorry, that was a rant. I didn't mean to rant about that, but yeah. But who do I like? I like Millie. Or is it Moxie? I think it's Moxie, sorry, the girl. I like her. And who else do I like from that show? I would have liked Luna a lot more. I think I like Luna enough. Yeah. Is it Luna her name? I can't remember. I don't watch that show a lot. And who else do I like? Yeah, like I said, I would have liked Stolas if he had a little more to his character. But he didn't. Sorry. I love radio static so much. It literally saves my life. I'm glad that it does save your life. Did anyone see the animation of Alistair kissing Fox? I did see it. I think it was animated by one of the animators from the show. Pretty notorious example of softened fairy tale is Little Red Riding Hood. When Charles Perrault first wrote it, it was incredibly grim. As a little girl in Paris, I was taught the OG version. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm catching up on the comments and I'm losing it. You'll never escape me. I'm sorry. She supports it. I support the toxic part of it because I find it more interesting to watch than the soft version of it. Is that bad? I support toxic something because it's more interesting to watch. That's it. Okay. I got some work to do. I'm trying to think what work I have to do tomorrow. I definitely have to do some marking things for my subject. And I need to start preparing for my presentation for next week. She looks a bit big-headed. I'm going to reduce her head size a bit. Okay. So this is a thirsty owl. Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to catch up with chat. I think I lost everything already at this point. Solus used to be my fave, but then he got ruined to me in season 2. Yeah, exactly. All because he fell in love with an M. Oh my god. Whatever. Like, I would have liked it more if the relationship was a bit more interesting. But I didn't like the relationship at all. It was just so annoying to watch. Okay, this is the second one. The third one. This is credits 4. Ever had a talking picture of you? Can you draw Kane Kiss Box? Who? Static moth, and that's more toxic than inhaling a vat of chemicals. I feel like a lot of relationship that's canon right now in Husband Hotel is pretty toxic. Not all, but like most of it. So, I mean, they're in hell, so they're not really good people either, or like they have issues. So, understandably why. I better drink my water actually. Static moth is definitely very toxic. Yeah. But I find it a more believable relationship than static what is it? Static radio static. Like a more like feasible relationship than radio static, because I mean they do intimate sexual things with each other. I'm not sure about radio static. They look like they were friends. And then maybe Vox had feelings for him, but I don't think he had feelings for Vox, Alistair. I'm not sure. I don't know. We don't have enough information for now. You think Alistair suffered because of racism when he was alive? Could it be the reason that fueled his rage, or that was something else according to y'all? For me, I think he did suffer some discrimination as well. I'm not sure how much of reality that they're trying to put in Hasbin Hotel based on real life events. Like, obviously you see like a lot of mingling between people of color and white folks during that time, which I read, or like somebody mentioned that it was very highly unlikely that happened. So I'm not sure. For me, I think he did, because I think, as Rosie said in the backstory segment of the episode, that he went through a lot just to get to where he was. So, and then you see like some hints of it, like how the radio producers were staring at him like very like serious, or very like almost like in a very demeaning way. And then they just stare at him like he's some kind of like object on display, or like some animal in a zoo or something like that, which I find is very interesting to showcase in that scene. So yeah, I think he definitely did. Now that he is confirmed to be a person of color in the show. Hi, Nix. Oh, it's 5 more minutes into 12. Are they gonna fight or not? Who? Who are you talking about? Please clarify. I like platonic feelings in a relationship. Yeah, I like it when they're both like returning feelings for each other, no matter what kind of feelings it is. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can be like friendly, or like affection and stuff. I think that's what I'm trying to go for with the Alistair and Stella. But obviously, it has become a bit more romantic over the weeks, over the months that I've developed this story. But I try not to like make it too sexual either. Like I try to make it like platonically intimate. Like they do things with each other because they feel a lot of comfort between each other. That's what I would say. Hi, can I have a hi, please? Hi, Vanika. Somebody else said hi to you. Okay, non-existent star. Bye. Thanks for dropping by. Also, you keep asking who am I, Bray? Did you turn to an owl? Because I don't know who you're talking about. You can't keep like putting like vague questions, and I don't know what they're saying. Are you Muslim? Just asking. Yes, I am. Assalamualaikum. Oh yeah, and we will be having Ramadan soon. I think next month. I can't believe I don't know. Let me actually check the date before I forget. Ramadan start when? Yeah, February 17. Okay, it starts on February 17 until March 19. So Ramadan will start next month. Oh, wait, this month, sorry. Oh my god, this month already? Shit. Okay, this month. In the middle of this month, so I'll be fasting the whole day until nighttime. And then we'll be celebrating Eid on March, which is a very big celebration all over Malaysia. I think what's best about like living in Malaysia is that everyone from different cultures celebrate our celebration too, which is very fun because you get to see everyone like come together and like celebrate each other's celebration. Like we have Chinese people here as well, so we sometimes we have Chinese New Year celebration, 恭喜发财 and all that. And then we have Indians as well, so we celebrate Deepavali if we get invited to anything. So that's what's fun about being in Malaysia. I'm Muslim too, yay! I'm from Algeria. Hi, Algeria, hi. Algerian speaks French, right? Bonjour, I guess. I don't know. My mom just came back from Algeria, actually. So, I don't know what language you guys speak. I know from a fact, I think you guys speak French, I think. Hi, Kat. I have another minute and then I'm gonna leave soon. I keep my deadline very, very seriously. So this is someone else's OC that I'm drawing because they were nice enough to draw my character with them. So I draw them as a return. Actually, let me look at the reference. I kind of forgot where it is. There you know. Sorry. Hi, from Sri Lanka. Hi. Oh yeah, it's you again. Hello. Mihistatic. The scales are like this way. And then she got like ears like the same with Stella as well. I don't know why I make her like very narrow eyes. She got lipstick. Yeah. Hello from Russia. We speak some French words, but I don't know anything about French. That's okay. I don't know nothing about French either, other than a little bit of the language. Hello, I'm from Russia. Привет. At least I can greet some people in different language. I don't know Sri Lanka though, sorry. I think her hair is like this, I think. And she got a tiny horn at the side. Oh yeah, she wears glasses. Here you go. That's why she looks off a bit. This is somebody else's Has-Been Hotel OC, by the way. But I want to draw them as a thanks for drawing my character. Their art style is really nice too, actually. You remember me? Yeah, I do remember you. You put a lot of emojis in my chat before. But hey, nice to see you again. I have a weird question. Why do you draw Has-Been Hotel? You know that it's bad and haram. I don't know. I think drawing itself is haram, isn't it? So I don't know why you want to ask that question right now, Vinika. I don't really appreciate that, actually, if you want to like make me feel a bit guilty about it. Has-Been Hotel itself is very controversial in terms of the religious story. But I take it as it is. It's a fictional world. I don't take it as a real depiction of our religious stories and stuff. So I hope that answers your question, Vinica. Okay. I hate the whole guilt tripping thing as well. It stems from a very bad experience that I had before, where people try to guilt trip me using religion. So please don't do that. By the way, on Discord and call our ribbon. So if you get friend requests from the user, that's me. Thank you. I will I gotta go. Now you leave. Yeah, thanks for dropping by anyway. Yeah, anyway, based on that story just now, I was talking about guilt tripping in religion, right? I did experience a few of that as a Muslim. It's not just Christianity that happens. In Islam, there's also not Islam, sorry. But like I have experienced that personally myself, being guilt tripped to do like because of religion and stuff. It hurts me actually because there was one time where I did not wear hijab for a while because I was feeling a bit lost. And then they kind of like said something really bad about me. About my at that time I had like my father already passed away at that time. So like I didn't wear my hijab for a while because I was like, I was in university, I was trying to experiment with, my looks and stuff. And I was feeling a bit lost as well. So like somebody guilt tripped me about wearing my hijab by bringing up my father. So like I did not appreciate it at all. Of course now I wear hijab completely because I want to do it. But that's just a very, I would say, traumatic thing that happened to me back then. So it did not deter me from, of course, being a Muslim, but it made me kind of hate my people, if you understand what I mean. I don't hate my religion, I hate my people at the time. But now I don't like, it just brings up the bad memory. But now I just don't have any like too much animosity towards it. It's just like something I don't like people do. Sorry, rambling. Okay, actually it's 12 right now, so I'll stop drawing. So I got this nice OC here. I'll draw the rest maybe later. Tomorrow I won't have any class, but I do have to do some work and prepare things. So yeah. But yeah, I'll show you some fan arts that I got from my viewers. This is the OC and me. and my OC together. Look at the collection I have now. I'm just saving this in my drive for now because I don't know where to put it at the time. For the time being, yeah. So thank you so much for everyone who drew my OC and their OC as well together, and also Alistair as well, because I feel like it's very cute and very like heartwarming, I guess. People would like her enough to draw her. So thank you so much. There's also an animation here. Very cute animation. These are all not drawn by me. They are drawn by other people. So I just saved them in a folder in my drive for now. Sorry. Let me just catch up on chat before I leave. Dear Stella, the last chapter, or is there more chance for more of Alistair and Stella's story down the road? Outlaw Vash. It is the last chapter for this story that they have for now. So, but I don't know if I will make more. Let me see if I have any more ideas in the future. I have an idea, February 1 to February 14, where artists draw 14 ship for each day till Valentine's Day. Want to join me on this? Go ahead, Jeremiah. I don't know. There's the... Oh yeah, it's your girl there. Hello. There's the expression, there's no hate like religious love, which rings true to me. I am a Quaker. What's a Quaker? We accept everyone, which is good for me because I'm LGBTQ. Okay, the thing is about LGBTQ, right? In my religion, it is considered like, how do I say this? Somebody mentioned earlier the word haram, right? but there's no mention of us being hateful or being like, inflicting any sort of violence towards them. So the thing that we do for, well, not we, but like they recommend doing in religion is like to pray for them and to just guide them towards the right path. So that's the best way we can do. We shouldn't inflict any violence or hate towards other people who have different sexuality. From my perspective, that is what I would do as someone who's Muslim. Because I do have friends who are LGBT in real life, not just like online, but in real life that I know who are LGBTQ. And I just find them, they're just normal people. I don't give a shit about what they do in their private life. That's it. I don't give a shit what they do in their private life. I don't give a shit about heterosexual couples when they do in their private life. So maybe because I am like, I guess, ace or something. I don't know. But yeah. Catholics have tried to convert me before. It makes me sad and ashamed of both my religion and my sexuality. I mean, in Islam, there is a very, what we call da'wah, where we not try to convert, but we try to like express our religious ideas to other people in hopes that they will convert. But we will not force conversion to other people. We'll just give like a teachings and hopefully they will follow. That is the proper way to do it. We should not force people to convert to our religion. But people have just gotten lost over the years, over the decades, centuries, whatever. And they just start forcing things on others, especially when um in regards to like politics as well. So you ending live? Soon. I should end it now. But I don't feel sleepy at all right now. So maybe if you want to have any more questions, you can ask me right now before I go. Oh yeah, Siren, this is your girl. I hope it looks okay. I don't know if that looks okay or not, but I tried my best to look like her. Can we see the drawings from the end of last stream again? I can't remember. What drawing did I make? I did not remember what drawing I made. What did I do? What did I draw? What did I draw again? Oh, sorry, spoilers. What did I draw? I think it's this one. Yeah, sorry, this one. There you go. So I wanted to make a comment on this. I have a script already, actually. Yeah, I have a script here, actually, that I will make based on this drawing. I put the script in my notepad. Of course I did. So this is a drawing, and I think I made like these drawings as well. Hehe. Yeah. Will you be live next Sunday or Saturday? I would. I think. Oh, next weekend will be very dire for me. Let's see if I can because I have something to do on what day? Next Monday. Shit. Next week. And I hope I can get it done in a very smooth way. So I have to practice for that soon. Totally selfish as on my end. Hey, if I get any more fan fiction, then I don't think it's selfish. Also, I love your writing inside a burning room. I think it's very. I don't know how it is that you write, but it makes me feel a bit more. It gives me a lot more idea on what to do for their stories, and also I just love the way you write. With emotions, I would say it's like how he feels about the things and how you make the details of each. I don't know how to say it in English. Sorry, I'm very. When I get overwhelmed, I don't know how to like speak English. Yeah. Like how you emphasize each part of the writing. This is from the latest one. And how you like describe the emotions through their actions. It's very nice because I also see in your other ones, which is the last night, yeah. Like how you describe the emotions through their actions and gestures. And the feeling in their inside. and the monologue or the thoughts inside their head, how you combine them and makes me feel very strongly for the characters. I don't know how to explain it properly right now as I'm talking. Maybe I should just write it. I write a little bit better to express my emotion rather than talking about it. But yeah. Okay, I should go to bed soon. Hi Layla. Thank you so much. I think I saw your name somewhere. But hi, thank you so much. Yeah, this is the end of the stream. I think the next time you see me, I'm probably done with the animatics. Hopefully. I don't know. All I have to do is just the sound part. That's it. I'm pretty much done with editing the voiceover and just correcting the pitch or the volume and stuff. I'm just gonna do the sound effects, which is one of the fun parts, but also very tricky as well. All right, so goodbye and thanks for dropping by, especially you, Diane. Hopefully, you can write more, which I don't want to pressure, but if not, I'll just reread whatever you write because I love reading them. Actually, gives me inspiration. I don't know how to say it. Bye, everyone. Good evening. Bye, Alistair. Thanks for dropping by. So you don't have to like, you don't have to force yourself to come. I'm sorry. You have to wake up at like 5 a.m. Bye bye. Hi, bye Mark. Bye Namillion. Bye Wolf Arts, I guess is your name. Bye Mary Jane. How do I end life again? Alright, I'll keep this one up. I don't think I have any incriminating things on this live.